Hello everyone. My name is Diana Pantoja. It is my pleasure to present this research at the 32nd International Materials Research Congress 2024. This research has been carried out in the company of Dr. Isis Rodriguez and Dr. Daniel Sanchez at the Interdisciplinary Professional Unit of Engineering Campus Guanajuato of the National Polytechnic Institute. Well, let's get started. Possible anti-corrosive organic resin coating for skin aircraft exteriors. This research is focused on the external part of the skin in aircraft and a coating based on organic resin that can be applied to them. But why? Chromium-6 is highly toxic and carcinogenic, as is chromic acid, which is used in combination with sulfuric acid to treat corrosion on the outside of the skin in aircraft. By obtaining a film based on organic resin from a tree of the Magnolopsida family, the aim is to create an anti-corrosive coating that can be used on the outside of the skin in aircraft and thus displace the use of coatings that use chromium-3 that are oxidizes to chromium-6. The adhesion of said film was also improved with a surface treatment with phosphoric acid and boric acid on 6063 aluminum slab. Now that what has been achieved in this research has been determined in the abstract, what corrosion is and why chromium has been used in coatings to protect the external part of the skin will be briefly explained. The corrosion phenomenon consists of the process of decomposition of metallic materials into compounds such as oxides, sulfates, hydroxides, through chemical and electrochemical reactions. Corrosion has a very strong impact on the safety and costs of an aircraft. Currently, many of the structures in aircraft are made of metals or alloys such as aluminum alloy 6063, which causes different forms of corrosion to be generated in various areas of the aircraft. One of the areas most prone to corrosion is the external part of the skin. In Image 1, you can see an aircraft that presents environmental corrosion, and in Image 2, a Learjet that presents uniform corrosion on the external part of the skin. To combat this type of corrosion, the mechanical properties of aluminum alloys are improved with heat treatments or coatings where in some cases the use of chromium-3 oxide is used, which is highly toxic and carcinogenic when oxidized into chromium-6. However, it is used because chromium-3 is resistant to corrosion. The objectives of this research are the following. Analysis of the organic resin extracted from the Magnolopsida tree. Development of films with organic resin, pigment and diluent. Carry out tests to know the characteristics and properties of the films obtained. Now, research questions. How can an organic resin-based anti-corrosive coating be created that can be used on the outside of aircraft skins? Methods and procedures. To carry out surface treatment. Phosphoric acid at 85.3% and boric acid were used to prepare 4% with V solution of 500 ml of boron phosphate. Once the solution is made, it is poured into a petri dish with the 6063 aluminum plates and left submerged for 24 hours in the solution. Below, you can see a photo of the aluminum before being treated and after surface treatment. It is visible that the surface treatment cleaned and whitened the aluminum slabs. Now, to prepare the film, organic resin, H2O and alcohol were mixed in relation to 3, 6, 1.5 and 1.5% W of titanium dioxide. After this, the procedure that was carried out to develop the film shown in Image 5 is mentioned. Now let's break this down. Analysis or discussion. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. A reproducible film based on Magnolopsida organic resin was obtained, since the experiment was repeated several times, and the same film was obtained. This film presents homogeneity and stability. After this, an adhesion test was carried out on the aluminum slabs with the film, completely submerging them in water. The result was a time of 2 hours to begin the detachment process. Prior to this, an IR was carried out on the resin to support the preparation of this film with Magnolopsida resin, and the interpretation of the IR was the presence of latex in the region from 3000 cm to the -1 to 2800 cm to the -1. The presence of latex in the resin is favorable since this substance is currently used in the industry to manufacture paints that have favorable characteristics such as. Conclusions. The film is reproducible, an important aspect since this is necessary for applications in the aeronautical industry. It is also stable and covers the aluminum floor in a uniform and homogeneous way. The resin is hydrophilic and contains latex as one of its elements of interest. The direction of research is now directed at improving adhesion by replacing epoxy with another resin from the Conifera family. This resin has long been used for caulking due to its ability to adhere and durability. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. We thank the IMRC for giving us the opportunity to be here transmitting this message and the Interdisciplinary Professional Engineering Unit Guanajuato campus. If you have any questions or comments, do not hesitate to contact us. Kind regards.